session again. What soft skill session will beneficial for you in interview? आप जैसा ग्रूम होंगे, आप जैसा इस ट्रेनिंग में अपना 100% दोगे, इट विल डिसाइड कि आपको कैसी कंपनी में और कैसा पैकेज मिलेगा. सो उसमें एक सॉफ्ट स्किल सेशन भी एक पार्ट होता है, विच इज इंप्रूव कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, एनहांस टीम वर्क और कोलैबोरेशन, बेटर टाइम मैनेजमेंट. ओके, सो इट्स अ चेरी ऑन योर केक. करेक्ट. सो मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी सर्विस नाउ के लिए ऑफ कोर्स अ मैंडेटरी क्वेश्चन. आप देख सकते हैं नौकरी प्लेटफॉर्म पे जो जॉब एप्लीकेशंस है लाइक अवेलेबल, and moving forward it's on LinkedIn. Okay, so there are n numbers of opportunity all globally or India maybe, and these are some success stories जिन्होंने अपनी ड्रीम जॉब सिक्योर करी है on MNC with the support of Arbor. Yes. The last question, why choose Arbor Academy? Of course, the expert team with industrial insight, strong HR networks which help you to get interview calls from MNC companies, comprehensive affordable services, proven track record in IT placement, जो आपने अभी पिछली slides में देखा. So thank you all. Thank you for your time. This is all from my part. From here, I will hand over this session to Sai sir, जो आपका technical part लेंगे, and later that placement part from Shubham sir. Okay. So make sure you maintain the
Okay.
decorum. Sai sir.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for the presentation. It was so good. Yeah. So, hi guys. Good evening. If I'm not wrong, everyone, I think everyone is from India, right? Okay. So,
Yeah.
myself, I'm Kalki Sai. I'm a ServiceNow developer administrator working in some MNC company. So, actually, I will be your trainer. So, when coming to this ServiceNow, before going into depth, so yeah, around 75 people, 80 people joined this meeting to learn ServiceNow. I want to know how many people know what is ServiceNow. So not in depth, but at least what is ServiceNow? Anyone? So the people
Service
who
now
knows
is
it.
a ticketing tool.
Okay. Anyone?
It's a cloud-based ticketing form.
It's a tool which is help. Yes, go ahead, please.
ServiceNow is a cloud-based solution to solve the service problem.
Okay. And
ServiceNow is a cloud-based SaaS solution.
okay.
There are the many
ServiceNow is a
platforms
ticketing
available
tool.
like data center.
Okay. I'm hearing a common keyword in all of the answers. Ticketing tool.
ServiceNow is a we can automate the workflow.
It is a
Okay.
ticketing tool
Okay.
where we can raise an incident problem.
Okay. So after my complete presentation, you'll get to know whether it's just a ticketing tool or not. Okay. After my presentation, I'll ask the same question again so that you can just say whether you will stand with the same definition like just a ticketing tool. Okay. Let me share my screen. And anyone from IT or everyone is from non-IT? Anyone from IT?
Yes, sir. Right.
Yes. Raise your hands who are from IT. And okay. And only raise the hands who used ServiceNow before. It might be in any way who used ServiceNow. Only the people who use ServiceNow can just raise their hands. Remaining people can just lower your hands. Okay, around 15 people use ServiceNow before. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'm sharing my screen. I think my screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you can address me by Kalki. Okay. So in this session, like in my technical session, I'm going to discuss these things like what is ServiceNow, what are the modules and benefits with ServiceNow, and what are the uses of ServiceNow, the training details, the technical training details, and if you have any questions regarding ServiceNow, I'll clear it out. Okay. The first slide is what is ServiceNow. Okay. Yeah. I heard all the answers. Like some common things are like ticketing tool, cloud-based platform, incidents, problems, all this, right? Okay. So let me explain like what is ServiceNow. So ServiceNow is a cloud-based platform. which is used by the organizations to manage their business services. I think many of the people know what is cloud. Like cloud can be considered as like a group of servers and infrastructure which shows some application that can be accessible over the internet. For example, Google Drive, YouTube, Gmail, Netflix, Prime. These are some of the examples of cloud applications. Okay, so ServiceNow is also a cloud application which can be accessed through the web browser and an app also. In the Play Store, we have an app known as Now app. So it's a ServiceNow app. So you can access ServiceNow in this both ways. Okay. So ServiceNow is a cloud-based platform which can be access which is used by the organizations to manage their business services, to automate things actually, to deliver better services for the people. Okay. So in ServiceNow, we have different modules actually. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. So what are the different modules in ServiceNow? So the different modules in ServiceNow are like ITSM, CSM, HRSD, SPM, ITOM, and many other modules also we have within ServiceNow. Each module is for different purpose. So the as per the organization purpose, they will use a particular module. So okay, firstly let's discuss about this ITSM module. So ITSM stands for, so all these modules are within this ServiceNow itself. Okay. Okay, so if you consider this the first module, ITSM stands for Information Technology Service Management. So this particular module will be used by the organizations to manage the IT services with their employees. For example, consider some company, some random company, like for example Deloitte. Okay, so Deloitte can use this particular ITSM module in ServiceNow to manage their IT services with their employees. Okay, it's like internal. Okay, they're making use of this service now for internal purpose only. Okay, ITSM is basically for internal purpose only. Okay, for what purpose? If you ask me for what purpose, actually I said that business service, like IT services, right? So if you ask me what IT services, for example, Deloitte, you are an employee of Deloitte. Deloitte is using ServiceNow ITSM module to manage the services with the IT services of their employees. So in that case, so if you join, like you are an employee of Deloitte, so if you are part of any company, you might require many things. It might be like laptop, keyboard, mouse, parking sticker, an email, or some access to some portal or some website, or there will be many things, right? Or access to some application. There are many things which you might need, right? So for example, let's consider you want a keyboard. You know, right? A keyboard. Consider you want a keyboard. You are an employee of Deloitte. So there will be some particular team known as IT team. So there is a team known as IT team who actually manage these assets, like who should give to whom, like all the assets within the company. The IT team will actually manage this. So if you want a keyboard, so you'll go to the IT team. You'll go to the IT team and say that, yeah, I want a keyboard for myself. Do you know what they will say? They won't say that, yeah, take this keyboard. It doesn't work like that. Okay, they will ask, the first thing that they will ask is ticket number. So if you want anything, so consider if you want this keyboard, you should raise a request through ServiceNow instance. So it will go through a flow. So as you said, like we can automate things, right? So using flows, we can automate things. So if you raise a request, it will pass through the flow. So if it has any approval, for example, the keyboard, after raising a request, it is configured like an approval should be sent to the manager. So the approval will be sent to the manager. Once the manager approves it, then you are ready to take the keyboard. Then the IT team is responsible to fulfill the request for you. So whenever you go to the IT team, then they will ask the ticket number. So once it is approved, you'll get the some number, right? So you should say that number to them, ticket number, and they'll just open the ticket number and they'll give this keyboard and they'll just close the ticket. Okay, this works like this. It doesn't work like okay, you'll just go to that particular IT team and say your manager name so that he'll give you. It doesn't work like that. And even though he gives you the keyboard, right, he'll just not simply give the keyboard. You will also feed that data in the ServiceNow instance, because like I'm getting some noise. Please mute yourselves, everyone. Everyone. Okay. So he will create a record in ServiceNow that he has given this keyboard for you. So in future, if they wanted to know to which user which device are given, so they can easily find it out. So instead of noting out in the notepad or on the paper or an Excel sheet saying that this particular keyboard is given to this person, they can use this service now. Okay, this is one of the thing which can be done through ITSM. For another example is incident. Incident is nothing but an issue. Okay, consider you are an employee of Deloitte only, same. So you might be facing many issues, like your laptop might not be switching on, or your keyboard might be not working, or you're not able to access something else. So in that cases, you'll raise an incident. Before going to that particular team, you should raise an incident. So we'll go to that particular team who is responsible to solve that issue. So the first thing that he will ask is the ticket number, nothing but incident number. Incident is nothing an issue. Okay, so he will somehow solve that issue for you, and will close the ticket. And this incidents, why this incident is useful is, so in future, if the same issue, like in the future, if another user raises the same issue, you can easily find out the past records. Like you can easily, like you can check the past records, you can check the past things who already facing this issue, and just go through that particular records and find out how they resolved it. So it will be easy to find out, and it will be used for auditing purpose also. If they just consider it for 1 month, they can just find it out in this 1 month how many teams, like which team resolved how many incidents, and it's like how many issues we are getting recurrently, so that what we can do in order to uh, decrease the issues for the users. So these things, so this service now can use service. Okay, service now is useful for those things also. Okay, so this incidents and request is just a part of ITSM. We have something known as problem and change also within this ITSM. Problem is nothing but group of incidents. So if multiple users raises same incidents, so it will be considered as a problem. Okay, so the problem, so the people who are responsible will work on it. For example, some if around 30 users report that they're not able to send mails from their Outlook, so they will create a problem for the all the incidents, and the people who are responsible to solve the issue for you, they will work on that problem and solve the issue for you. Okay, so everything will go through some systematic way. It doesn't go like as their wish. Okay, in organizations, everything will go in like a systematic way. Okay, so if you ask me what is change, change is something like a modification to some IT infrastructure. For example, in an organization, there will be many IT devices, like it might be servers, routers, switches, and computers, laptops, many things, right? So any change that will be made to that IT infrastructure can be considered as a change request. For example, if they want to add a new server, if they want to add a new server to their company network, they can't do it simply, because if they want to add a new server, it will definitely have some cost, right? So like as a employee, we are just a user. We don't know how much cost a server might take. We don't know all those things. So this is some of the things which need some approval. So when we create a change request, it will go through some approval process. So once approved, the change will be implemented. So if the change request is for the, so if the change is for a server, so once the change is approved, then the particular server will be installed in the IT infrastructure of the company by the relevant team. For example, Microsoft team, because they might be responsible to install the server, for example, right? Okay, so these things comes under ITSM. ITSM is mostly concentrated with incident, problem, change, request. Okay, and knowledge also, but that's different. Okay, and when coming to this, I think everyone understood it. What is ITSM? If not, they can just raise your hands and ask doubts, no problem. I'll wait for 2 minutes. Any doubt, even if it's dumb doubt, no problem. Okay, I'm continuing then. So the next module that we are going to discuss it, CSM. CSM stands for Customer Service Management. So this particular module can be used by the organizations who are providing some service for the customers. For example, PhonePe, Paytm, and OTT apps like Hotstar, Prime, Netflix, anything. These are some of the companies which are providing some service for the customers, right? So these companies can use this CSM module to manage the issues of their customers or engage with the customers. Okay, for example, I think many of the people will use this UPI apps. For example, take phone pay. So I think most of the people might face this issue previously. Like you might have sent the money to some other person and it got deducted for you, but the target person haven't received the amount. I think many of the people face this issue at least once. So in that case, what you will do? So you'll just go to the help and support and you'll just say this particular issue to the chatbot or any live agent. So they will raise a ticket and say that this is your ticket number, right? Okay. So that is what CSM. And that ticket will be tracked internally. So whenever you raise this issue, like the amount got deducted and the opposite person is not able to receive the amount, so they will create a ticket and the internal team who is responsible to resolve this ticket, they will work internally on this ticket and they will resolve this ticket for you. Got it? So in this CSM, we'll say these tickets as cases. Cases are nothing but issues which customers faced. Okay. Okay. I need
Yes,
some
sir.
response.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Are you getting it or are you able to follow?
yes,
So I'm saying the process flow. I'm saying the process
Yes,
flow of
sir.
these modules, like how these modules are useful for the companies. Okay, but the development part is different. We will do the development actually. We will do the development part, but before doing development part, you should also know the process flow, like how things actually work.
yes.
Okay, the next module that we are going to discuss is
Just one thing
HRSD
here.
module. Okay, yeah,
Can you hear me? Okay.
yeah, I can hear you.
So once the user raises a ticket, it's a case. Once this case is logged by the service desk, then we call it an incident on which. So this case is converted to an incident once the ticket is logged by the service desk.
You're
Is my
talking about
understanding correct?
actually both are different, but we can integrate both also. So in some cases, for example, so a user raised a case. Consider our star is not able to load the content. Like it's just crashing. The app is just crashing. So he raised a case through this CSM module. Like the company definitely uses CSM module to engage with the customers. ITSM is for employees and CSM is for customers, right? ITSM is for employees in order to manage the incidents, changes, problems, everything internally. ITSM is for internally. CSM is for company and their customers. So for example, any user raises a case saying that is not able to access the content, like the app is crashing. So if it is an issue internally, if it's like an internal issue, if it is some infrastructure issue, they can raise an incident also internally, but we can't see it. But
Okay,
we have
okay.
visibility only for CSM, but internally they will raise an incident. So they can integrate both also. The company can integrate
Okay.
both also. If the issue is because of the internal thing, then they will raise an incident internally and they will work on that incident internally, so which resolves an incident. So if an incident is resolved,
Mm-hmm.
then definitely the case will be resolved, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, got it.
Yes, got it.
Yeah, so ITSM is
Yes,
for
sir.
internally and CSM is for company and their customers, like to manage the issues with the customers and engage with the customers, chatting, everything. Okay. Okay, now coming to this HRSD. HRSD stands for Human Resources Service Delivery. As per the name, I think you got it. So this, anyone, I think you got it. What is the use of this module?
Providing the HR services.
Yes, so a company can use this HRSD module to manage the hiring process, starting from interviews and background verification, onboarding. Many of the things regarding this human resources can be managed with this HRSD module. Okay, for example, they are like you got selected for a company, they sent you a mail regarding this background verification. You're having some issue with this background verification, something is not working as expected in order to upload the documents. So in that case, they will provide you some email, right? They will provide you some email and say that if you're having any issue, send an email to this particular email. I think many of the people might know this. So do you know what happens internally? As per you, you'll just only mail to that, you just only send a mail to that mail, but internally a case will be raised. Internally a case will be automatically raised, and the people who are responsible to manage these HR things, they will start working on it in order to solve the issue for you. Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
Yes.
coming to this SPM module, SPM stands for Service Portfolio Management. So companies can use this module. Like for example, in a company, there will be many resources. Resources are nothing but candidates. Like the employees are nothing but resources, right? And in a company, there might be many projects in active. There might be many projects in pipeline. In pipeline means the projects which are not started yet, but they might start soon. So those projects are considered as pipeline projects. Okay, and there might be many resources, and so using this particular SPM module, they can easily manage. So what are the projects that we currently have? How many projects are in pipeline? How many resources does our company currently have? How many resources are occupied currently with this specific project? And if we consider this particular time, in this particular time, who are the resources will be on bench, like who will be available for the project, like every all these things can be managed through this SPM model. Actually, you can say why companies need this service. No, they can just use some notepad or papers or excel sheet or any other like simple platforms instead of paying service. No, but no guys, they won't use like that, because it will very difficult. It will take long time. For example, let's consider this ITSM. As I said, like you're having some issue, like you're not able to switch on your laptop. It's definitely an issue. If you're not able to switch on your laptop, you can't work it, right? You can't work. So in that case, what if the company is not using any of the platforms? Like just what if the company following some normal method? What happens, we'll just go to the IT team and say that your laptop is not switching on. What he will say, go to there, and what he will say, go to there. Like it happens, it'll go some round trip. It will go through some like a round trip, but the thing will not happen, right? Like many of the government offices, what it happens. They'll say this, go there, and that guy will say go there, that guy will say go there. That's how actually things will happen. So companies will use these particular platforms to make things easy, in order to increase the productivity, in order to provide better service for the customers, employees, anyone. Okay, and let's go to the next module. This module is item module. Okay, item stands for Information Technology Operations Management. So in this, using this item module, we can manage the devices or CAs or assets which are there in the company's IT infrastructure within service. No, so if for a company to run, there will be many things which might be involved, like as I said, network, servers, switches, computers, laptops, many mobiles. Like there are many things in order for a company to run. So what if we put all this that, guys, please mute yourself, who are actually unmute, please mute. Okay, so if we have all this particular like a company ID infrastructure data within service, no, it will be very easy to manage. As I said, in ITSM we will have this incidents, right? As I said that consider a user is not able to send mails from his Outlook. It's an issue related to some server. So what if we have that server data with a service now, so that the user can easily, like not the user, the agent, the people who is working on that incident can easily find out which, due to which device, like due to which particular asset the user is finding out that issue, and they can easily start working on it, in order, like instead of just routing to all the devices, instead of finding out all the devices which we are having in the company and checking all this, it will be very difficult. Okay, if we have all this data within service, it will be very easy. And other thing is, like we have something known as discovery with the in this item. So what it actually does is, so it will collect all the devices data within the company IT infrastructure, which is having some IP address, and populate that data within service now automatically. Everything will be updated, everything. So if in the IT company, if some particular server is retired, that particular device will be marked as retired in service now also.
Yeah,
Okay, so
kindly mute yourself. When you join in a class, please kindly mute yourself.
can't we lock can't we lock
There are so many persons are to
Yes, sir.
unmuted.
can't we lock, like can't we let them unmute? Nice. I got muted. Fine. Okay.
I
So
I I muted all. Sorry.
no problem.
So,
No problem. It's fine. Okay. So we have something known as discovery, which will populate all the data within the client IT infrastructure into service now automatically, which comes under service now within this item. So I explained all these modules, right? So if I just say, so what if I just say it's just a ticketing tool? Like, will it be correct if I just say it's ticketing tool, service now?
No,
Will it be
it's not
correct?
only it's
No, it's
no, it is
not
not.
just a ticketing tool. So there will be many automation things which we can actually configure in this to make things better. Okay, we can integrate a service now with other applications to automate things. Things can things can be better if you automate things with service now, which improves the productivity actually. So that they can concentrate on other things. So if there are some things which are repetitive, like if you are facing the same things again, we can just make it automated. The things which can do automated, we can just make it automated from service now. Okay, using APIs, it will be covered in the training. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. So what are the benefits of service now? So to increase productivity with automation and in order to reduce manual work. So if we do automation, we can it will definitely reduce the automation work, like sorry, the manual work. Okay, so and in service we have something known as reports. So it's used for auditing, and as I said, we can just easily find out how many incidents are solved by which person, how many requests are solved by which user, like how many type of incidents we are getting, how many type of requests we are getting, how much time we are taking in order to resolve these things, in order to fulfill these things. So all these things can be done through reporting. Okay, and the we can resolve the issues and requests faster. As I said, if the people doesn't use, if any organization doesn't use this ServiceNow platform, like the resolution, request resolution or the issue resolution will definitely take time. As I just said the example. Okay, so what companies use ServiceNow? So there are many companies, right? It might be IT, it might be banking companies, or it might be retail companies, or beverage companies, healthcare, pharmacy. Like there is no limitation actually. Any company can use this particular ServiceNow instance. Okay, because so we have different modules, right? We have this HRSD, we have this CSM. CSM can be used by the organizations which are providing some service for the customers. ITSM can be used for internal purpose. So because of this, all these modules, it can be used for multiple purposes for different organizations. Got it? So the company who want to manage the issues with their customers, they can only use a CSM module. Okay, they can't use this ITSM module, right? Because ITSM module is for different purpose and the CSM module is for different purpose. As per the requirement, they will choose a particular module. Okay.
Yes.
So when you come to these training details, the training will be split into two parts, basic and advanced training. And every day, like the basic training will consist of no coding. The basic training will not have any coding, and the coding starts in advanced. Okay, and every day I'll give you the use cases. So the use cases are nothing but real-time requirements. The use cases that I will give you in the training, that might be the same, that might be, or that can be, that will be the requirements that might be you do in the future. Okay, the requirements of the use case that I give in the training, you might do the same requirements again in your projects, in your company, for your client. Okay, so you need not ask again how will we get requirements in company. Okay, so the use cases that I will give, those are the real-time requirements that I will get, or my friends, or like anything in any case. Okay, and I'll give you one mini project and one major project. If you're actually interested, I can give another major project also. Okay, so the mini project will be given after basic training, and the major project will be given after the end of complete training, which covers all the things. Okay, so as you know that there are many technical and non-technical people also. So even if you don't know coding, please don't worry. Actually coding is necessary in service, no, but not that much as you fear. So if you consider some other domains like full stack or data science or data analytics or SQL, anything, so they might write hundreds of lines of codes. But in service now, you'll do coding, but you'll have some out of the box methods within service now, which we use to code. And You just need some logical building. You just need some logical building. Even if you are good at C, Java, JavaScript, or even if you're not good at any coding language, you can code in ServiceNow. There's no problem with that. Okay, you need not actually worry with the coding in ServiceNow. Okay, and in the complete training, I'll let you do 2 micro certifications, which will be useful for you to put in resume. Okay, they're actually free. Okay,
Yes.
Yes, yes.
and any
Okay.
questions regarding ServiceNow? Actually, regarding if you consider in ServiceNow, the roles are like developer, tester, BA. BA is nothing but business analyst. Anyway, you know this tech lead, architect. So if you consider this developer, developer is a person who actually develop the ServiceNow platform. Okay, so the things which I have said is just the process flow. It's actually the process flow, but the development part we should actually do. The developers we should actually do the development part. Like when we do this, what should happen? Like when a keyboard is requested, what should happen? Whether the approval should be routed or not? If the approval should be sent to whom the approval should be sent. I think the people who already worked in some company, they might have used a service now in order to request any keyboard, mouse, or any parking structure, anything. I think if the company uses service now, I think they might have explored it. Anyone? Anyone at least? Anyone?
Yes, actually I have used. So
Yeah. So you worked as service desk person or as an end user?
no, actually end user you can say because
Okay.
it's I was into operation, so I just raised a ticket using that. So better.
An incident.
Yes, correct. An incident.
Okay. So he was an end user actually. He's not an internal agent. Internal agent is nothing but the people who work on that incident in order to resolve that issue. End user means a normal people who doesn't have any extra permissions. A normal employee of a company. So
Correct.
as he said, he's an end user. So he's just a normal employee of the company who just raised an issue that he was actually facing, but he was not actually responsible to that. He was not responsible to resolve that issue. He got an issue. So he was an end user. Okay. You are a developer who actually should develop. Okay. So developer should actually will actually do that, and a tester who actually test it. So like in service, no testing is not such difficult, right? You need not like if you consider other things, there'll be selenium testing, automation testing, manual testing. I don't know what actually they actually do, but in service, no testing is not such difficult. Not it's not at all difficult. It's very easy. You'll develop something and you'll just do whether it's working or not. That's it. It's not such difficult. Okay, when coming to this BA is nothing but a bridge of communication between client and the company. And when coming to this tech lead, is just who manages the team. Coming to this architect is the person who designs the complete ServiceNow platform as per the client requirement. The client will say, I want this. So the architect will design how we should do it. Okay, so the architect is the high level technical person in any team. I think around 8 to 10 years, like who is experienced in service now for around 8 to 10 years, they will be architects. They will have high level of knowledge with service now. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, manager, the manager, the person who actually manages things. So there might be non-technical manager or technical manager. Anyway, it's not relevant for us, no. Yeah. Anything else? So don't worry about coding. Don't ever worry about the coding. The basic training will not ever consist of any one coding line also. The coding will start from advanced, and the people who will join the training should be from start to end. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir, uh, I just wanted to know, means which coding languages we are going to
JavaScript.
learn.
JavaScript.
JavaScript.
Yeah.
And
So
will
yeah,
it
let me tell.
be like a beginner level, intermediate, or they will require any higher
Beginner level is
level of
enough.
coding?
Beginner level is enough.
Okay.
Even if you don't have beginner level, it's very fine, right? Nothing will happen. You can just see a video and you should know how to
Mhm.
declare a variables and how to write this if block, for loop, and while loop, and
Okay.
some logical building. You'll get that logical building anyway. While we are doing, you'll get that logical building anyway. No problem with that. So basic knowledge is actually enough. Even if you have basic knowledge
Okay.
any programming language, or if you don't have any like any knowledge any programming language also, it's very fine. But the people who want to shape their career into IT, I really feel ServiceNow is like a best option for them. rather than any other platforms. And ServiceNow is like booming currently.
Okay. And also, are we going to learn ITIL as well?
Like ideal comes under ServiceNow only. So ITSM only. It's like an architecture,
ITIL will not.
like yeah, ideal is but like an architecture how to do this particular ITSM module. Nothing
Okay,
much.
so ITIL is not included in that.
So it's like see, ITL it will have some set of rules like how to design the
Okay.
ServiceNow instance through this ITSM module. So it's like nothing like separate. It is included
Hmm.
only. Okay, and the
Hmm.
other thing is like the development part will be same for all the modules, but the process flow will be different. As I said, the CSM is for cases, and ITSM is for incidents, changes, problems, and SPM is for different purpose. All this right, but the development part is will be same. Okay, in most of the modules, the development part will be same. In order to enter into ServiceNow, you should at least know ITSM. ITSM is
I
the
have
first
one
All right.
step.
question.
Hello.
Yeah.
I have one question, Kalki. Um, so in Naukri, when I'm checking, it is showing ServiceNow developer openings. So
Okay.
apart from ServiceNow developer, what other positions we can apply or check for in the Naukri to apply for?
Regarding ServiceNow,
Huh.
you can apply for
Like
ServiceNow developer.
ServiceNow.
Yeah, ServiceNow
Like,
developer, ServiceNow admin, ServiceNow tester also. Okay.
okay.
Or service
Ac-
no consultant
Actually,
Hello.
you
also
can
we can
even apply for
use, right?
ServiceNow BA also, business analyst. Business analyst is a person who don't have technical knowledge,
Hi, Kalki.
but it's different actually. Leave. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Kalki.
Mm.
Yes, my name is Sujata. So I'm like looking for a HR position. So for this position, how many like how many titles I can use in Naukri.com or different portal?
For which position?
HR, onboarding and recruitment.
Are you talking about HRSD module or different role?
No. HR.
You're speaking about HR role, right?
Yes.
But I'm not the correct person to answer. I'm only the correct person to answer for
Okay,
ServiceNow.
noted.
Technically,
Kalki,
that too
Hello,
technically. Yeah.
Kalki.
Kalki, she wants to become a HR, and
Okay.
she wanted to know which position does she will apply for if she got completed with this course for the HR.
As well as
No, she's currently as
I'm looking
HR.
for
She's currently HR.
no, I'm looking for a job like immediate joiner. So I have a experience in the IT and non-IT recruitment. So that is
Okay.
the reason I'm asking.
So no. You want to shift to ServiceNow or you are sticking for a role in HR only?
HR, and if it is possible, if I get the chance to change the platform, I'm ready to.
Actually, I also trained many people previously, and I have the people who already worked as HR also.
Okay.
So these days, HRs also coming to the technical. So the people who want to come
That
from non-IT,
is the reason
IT,
I'm also
yeah,
searching.
yeah. ServiceNow will be the best option actually. Because it
Hi,
not be
Kalki.
such
Hello.
difficult to learn if you
Hello.
consider some other domains it will some might be some difficult, but to learn service now it will not be such difficult if you concentrate. For anything you should definitely concentrate. If you don't concentrate you won't get
Okay.
anything. Yeah.
It's a service related to
Hello.
technical or non-technical.
Service now is technical. Service now is
Hello,
purely
Kalki.
technical, it's not non-technical.
Hello,
It will
Hello.
Kalki.
take, yeah, one by one please.
Yes.
2 months I think. Yeah.
Hello, Kalki. I'm
Yeah.
from the banking profile and I have work with the HDFC Bank from last 14 years, right? And now I want to switch in this service now. So after this course, which position will be suitable for me to apply?
Service now developer, I'll give the
So
training for service and developer
but I
only.
no, but I'm non-technical based. No, means I'm working as a banker over there,
Okay.
and I have graduated in masters in banking only.
Okay.
So which profile will
Home, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello, Kalki.
Yep. Hello. Kalki, sir.
Uh, I have around 2 years of cybersecurity experience as a SOC. In that context, how does combining ServiceNow with my security background for long-term career growth,
So,
and
yeah.
also how can I transition smoothly from ServiceNow admin role and ServiceNow SecOps?
Okay, SecOps is a different concept again. SecOps is different module in order to manage the security operations. So that is actually different. But as a cyber security, so if you want, I think you guys can hear me. No?
Yes.
Okay. So we want
Yes, sir.
to shift to service, no? Wait.
Kalki Swapna here again. I was talking about the banking profile. My call was disconnected by mistake.
Okay. Yeah, currently you're working in banking, right? So
Yes,
what
yes,
you
yes.
actually do, what you should actually do is like, if you're some, I think you're 2 years experience, right?
Yes. 2 years. I have 14 years of total experience in
14 years.
banking. And I
Okay.
have worked with this service, means I have used this service now and all. So I was thinking that
Okay.
this BA or testing is the option for me.
There will be very less openings for those BA and testers.
Okay, but
But if
uh,
you learn this developing part, you can do whatever you want. You can just shift your career anyway. But that for testers and BA, there will be less openings rather than developer. And as you said that you use a service now, so that
yes.
if you learn service now in your 14
Hmm.
years of experience, you can put around 3 years or 2.5 years of experience with service. Like you can say that I worked with 2.5 3 years with service now, and I just want to shift my company. You can say that actually.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
got it, got it.
instead of saying that I'm coming newly now, you can just say that, because anyway you're saying that you're already using it. Anyways, I think this placement
Okay.
support will help with that.
Okay. Means in
Yeah, with the
our
idea.
bank also we are raised tickets for some like queries like applications and
Hmm.
hardware issues and anything like,
Yeah,
So
I
I have
got it. I got
used
it.
it. Okay. So that was like for BA or for testing part or developer
See,
is also
uh,
okay after this course.
actually, you raise the issues, right? You don't work on
Yes,
these
yes,
issues, right? You raise the issues.
correct.
You are
I
just an
raised
end
this.
user. You are just an
Yes,
end
yes,
user.
end user. Correct, correct.
Yeah.
Hello. Uh, sir. Hi,
Yeah,
Kalki.
Swapna,
Actually,
you
yes,
can do
yes.
that actually, as I said.
Hello.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
Hi,
I think
Kalki.
some other, wait. I think some other guy asked about the cyber security and SecOps, right? But yeah,
Yes, yes.
that's coming to that. SecOps is a different module, right? As I said, SecOps is different module. But in order to enter into service now, firstly you need to know, definitely should know this development part, ITSM part. When you know this, and you can just after that you can learn this SecOps module, or after entering into the company you can learn this SecOps module if you are interested. And if any projects come to your company regarding this SecOps, then you can ask your manager shift, and you can join that as per your interest. I'm not sure about the SecOps. I did not work on it, to be frank. Yeah.
I've seen some job openings about the
Yeah,
ServiceNow and
job openings are
SecOps.
there for SecOps, GRC, all that. And another thing is like, guys, so even if you see the job openings for CSM, GRC, ITOM, SecOps, anything, there will be many chances that they won't consider whether you know that or not while interviewing. They will just ask these development questions and these ITSM questions. Whatever the things that you know and whatever the things that you worked on, they will ask the questions on that. As I said, development part will be same in most of them, in the 90% of the modules. So they will just ask those things. Okay, got it? So even if the job posting is for CSM or SPM item, anything, you can just apply. You can just blindly apply.
Hello.
So if they feel that, even if the candidate performs well, if it's okay, then they will just hire you, and they can just learn it after entering the company. Okay, this is how actually it was, because not because everyone does not know everything. Service is like a very big ocean. Everyone doesn't know everything. Okay, we'll just learn. Okay, the CSM model is like this. All models are different, right? The process flow is different. They'll just learn in the future. The development part will be same. Yeah, fine. Yeah, the next guys, come please.
Hello. Hello, sir. Are you going to cover integration part
In the end,
in the end? Okay.
yeah, integration will be in the end.
And with which third party tool?
I will integrate with some free application in the Google and ServiceNow instance also and Jira also. So
Okay.
you can put these particular integrations in your resume.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Can
this
we
integration
able
is
to
like
integrate a monitoring tool also?
yeah, we can actually do. But if the monitoring tool is free for us, actually this ServiceNow instance is free for us. We can actually do development part
This
anything.
API integration we will covered
Yeah,
in the syllabus.
yeah, we will. We can integrate to any like the applications which will actually support the integrations. We can integrate. We can integrate this monitoring tool also. Actually,
This
I also done the integration with
observability
monitoring tools.
tools are there, na? There
Hmm?
are so many observability tools are need to be integrated with the service now.
And
Means
another
while
thing.
I'm a major incident manager. I did a major
Okay.
incident manager course from Arbor. I'm searching
Okay.
for a job. Can this knowledge align with my present skill set? Means being a service now developer. So can I switch either in a domain?
Definitely. I think this management manager also comes under service now, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely learn this service now. As
Okay.
a major incident manager, you only
Some
manage the
of
incidents.
actually, actually, some of the companies I searched, na, so they needed a knowledge of JavaScript, they needed a knowledge of database, and they needed
Yeah.
knowledge of monitoring tools, integrations. So while searching a job for major incident manager, some
Okay.
of the skills of the ServiceNow developer also use. So
Yeah.
this knowledge is helpful for me.
Definitely.
So I have a question, Sai. So we use SolarWinds and Neuralink as a monitoring tool. So you can help how these tools can be integrated. I mean, because these monitoring tools are integrated with service now. If there is high capacity utilization, CPU utilization, or disk utilization, there is an alert that gets triggered with which in service now there is an incident raised. So will
Yeah.
you also cover that part, how this integration is done, this
Okay.
linking is done?
Actually let me explain. So with service now, we can integrate with many applications. Okay. So we will do that through REST API. So the process, so if you consider I want to integrate ServiceNow with Azure. So the process might be different for Azure and ServiceNow. Like the endpoint might be different, or the request body might be like request body will be one thing, address, parameters. And if you consider another application like Amazon, like AWS, so if you want to integrate to that application, the endpoint will be different for that, and the address that I need to send will be different. The request body will be different.
Process is
So
same,
what?
is
Yeah,
it?
see. Huh?
Process is same. How to
Yeah,
integrate that process is same.
that's what the process will
Okay.
be same, but all these things will be differ. So if you attend any interview, they will just ask whether you have any integration experience or not. If you have the integration experience, you can integrate with any other application. Okay, so they won't ask whether you integrate with that this, they can't mention those names. Okay, they'll just ask whether you have experience with integration or not. If you have experience with integration, then you can just do. Even myself, I have done around 5 to 6 integrations. So each application is different process. Each is having different endpoint. Each is having different address, request body, parameters. Each is having different things. But the process that how we are using this REST API will be same. We'll use the same HTTP methods. We'll do the same error handling. The concept will be same, but the endpoints or all the required things will be different. Okay, like no application will match, right? No application will match. The endpoints won't match, right? The endpoints won't match some like understood, right? The endpoints won't match, like some application will take this as parameters, some application will take different parameters. Those things depend upon each application. Okay, so you should have experience with integration, any integration. Okay.
So this kind of architectural knowledge will be covered in this course.
Yeah, I'll say this as API. I'll say.
Right.
I'll say how to do integration.
Sai, I do have some question. Like for BA profile, do I need to have some development knowledge also?
Even if you see the role as BA, I think they will ask these basic things also, at least some development things. Even if for BA, there will be less openings when compared to this developer.
Because I was looking for to go to into MIM, but as somebody said, they are asking also about the development part. So that's why the question.
Just forgot all these MIM things. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
And
consider on this
one more
service
thing.
node training, developer training. Okay, like even it's MIM, it's like it's just like managing things actually, as per the name, like major incident management is just like a managing thing. But they will ask the development. Even if it is BA, they will ask some small development part. Okay, but the develop like for this BA there will be less openings, and like this MIM and all these things comes under service now. So if we know this service now development part, you can be a tester. You can apply for a tester, BA, developer, anything as your wish. You can apply for admin also.
And about the development part, is there any complex coding required in this, or like we have to
Are you
write
from IT or
very?
non-IT?
I have some basic knowledge, but
That is more than enough.
yeah,
That basic knowledge is more than enough. I'm saying right.
because
So yeah,
yeah,
if you put around 100% effort in some other programming language, you need to put just 30 to 40% of effort than that in service now to code in service now. Okay.
You
Hello.
have
We mm,
Hello.
you have
What about
Hello.
CSA and CAD certifications?
actually they are paid. You need to pay for service now if you want to take them. But certifications are not mandatory to apply for the organizations because some companies won't ask for certification. They will only check for the knowledge. So if you have the certification, it's like added knowledge, added advantage. But the basic certification is CSA. Before having CAD, you should have this CSA admin certification. So which will cost around, I think it's around 18,000 something like that.
Okay, what about those people who are fresher and new to service now? Because I did some research and it's come to that there is no job for freshers in service now as a developer.
Yeah, there will be less opportunities. When you're passed out,
I am passed out in 2025 only.
okay, okay. So there will be less openings for freshers actually. So actually, you can communicate
what
with the
about
placement team. Actually, I don't know how the hiring actually works with your with this company. I don't know. Yeah, you can actually reach out to them. Like I think the next section is for them, right? So you can ask these placement things, whether it may be fresher, explain anything. They will answer. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Next question.
Hello.
what
Yeah.
about
How does work?
the ITM
Yes,
model,
sir.
SAM and HAM process? You have covered the SAM
That
and
is
HAM
different.
process.
Yeah, I just said there are different modules, right? There are many other different modules like AM, SAM, and even procurement module also. Like we have other different modules also. But as I said, ITSM is the basic to enter into service, no?
Yes.
And development part will be same, right? See, development part will be same for that
Because
module also. But in this ITSM, we will have
because
this incidents. But that AM module will have these devices, assets, CS, all those.
Yes.
Kalki, will
because
you
I'm
be
work with
covering
the
the
large.
CMDB part?
Yeah, I'll cover that. I'll give
Okay,
that
thank you.
introduction of
Yeah.
CMDB.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. I'm from network background. Hello.
Please only one speak at a time.
Yes, sir.
And the
I'm
people
from
who actually
networking
raise their
background.
hands, please lower your hands. And the people who want to speak, only raise your hands.
Yeah. Sir, I'm from networking background.
Okay.
That I have to means not concentrate on. Hello.
Actually, your voice is breaking. Please repeat. Hello. Okay, Sharmila. Sharmila, you can speak it next. Okay. Yeah. I think someone is speaking. Easy left. Okay, anyone
Hello.
next?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Kalki Sharmila this side.
Okay.
Actually, I was working as a manual tester for 3 years,
Okay.
3 years and 3 months. But I had two maternity leaves in between. So,
Okay.
but that is off the record again.
Okay.
And now I am thinking to switch my career into service now. So,
You can.
what, as you said, testing, we can go for testing in service now, right? So, can I like we were using Timo and Bits application, which was in-house, but whatever you said, na ISTM and this thing
ITSM. These are
for
modules. Yeah.
so we were we had a Timo application which was quite relevant to ServiceNow application. Like we
Okay.
were raising a ticket and internally it was getting resolved. So, can I show my experience in that as a tester and can move because for tester profile also they are asking for 3 4 years of experience in market, and I am core manual tester, not from this service now.
Hmm.
So, can I switch that to this service now tester?
Actually, you can, but what I would actually recommend is join the training, learn the development part, and apply for all the roles what you can.
Yes. I have learned automation testing. So in that Java was a part of for learning automation testing using Selenium with Java. Also, I have learned a bit part of Python, but I haven't gone through HTML. That's the reason I couldn't code or I couldn't develop in a better way. I
Yeah,
just
anyway,
know the basics of
as I said,
these
it's
two
more than enough.
programming language.
As I said, it's more
Okay,
than enough.
fine.
It's more than enough. If you are able to write, if you are able to declare variables, if you are able to write if loops, while loops, for loops, it's enough. I'll
Okay,
just explain
and
this in my training, anyways. These all things.
great. But
Okay.
what, like somebody said that the in market opportunities are very less for freshers. So if I go for the developer profile, so that will be considered as fresher, right?
But you don't go as a fresher. You can just put as 2 years experience with service now. So the training that I actually give, you can actually apply for around 3 years experience. So it would be so fine if you apply it as 2.5 or 2.
Okay, okay, okay.
So anyway,
Because
I
my
think in the
profile is
experience, yeah,
mentioned
yeah, I
in
got it.
my like I have left the job. It's been 7 months. Okay. And in my experience certificate, it is I was having PF also. So in my experience certificate, it is mentioned that I have worked as a test analyst. So I was thinking as a tester so that I can relate my previous experience as a ServiceNow tester.
So even if you consider the experience letter will not contain the role, right? It will not contain like it's tester.
No, it is containing. It is
Okay.
containing. It is mentioned as a like I was working as a test analyst since
Okay.
whatever the year,
Yeah,
like that.
then
So
you can
that's the
consider,
reason.
yeah, then you can consider, you can say like this. Like previously I was a tester in my past company for first 1 year within service now. I used to do this manual testing within service now. And after that,
Yeah, hi
I did
Kalki.
development part in service now. I want to shape my career now with service now development. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
For
Fine.
around 6 months, I
Yeah.
worked with testing, and after that, I did development also. So currently, I want development. That's it.
Hi
Okay. Okay.
Kalki.
Thanks. Thanks.
Yeah. Hi.
Kalki, yeah, I have a query. So I have been associated with the customer service from past 10 years, and I'm going on career break right now.
Okay.
So there is a, everything is not related to any tech role. So will it be fine if I go for some or switch to some other, portfolio or going for some other domain that's a different kind of experience, or will it be valuable, or is there any requirement before going to this course, the automation testing or something tool is having the knowledge for that?
Okay. I think the girl Sharmila is also a tester, right? Previously, but she want to come to technical service now. So the
Yeah.
people, yeah, currently I also have many friends and the people who actually I train. Those are from other technical domain only, and HRs and non-IT people and some career gap people. So they choose service now. So it's like it's very good with service now currently. So rather than going like as you're already non-technical person, if you go to testing again, so the people who are already working in testing, they're trying to come to technical part. So it's like waste of time, right, for you, rather than going to this testing and non-IT work again, right?
Okay. That is my question, that being
Yeah,
the part of a non-technical role, if I'm going to switch in some, technical part, would it be feasible or
feasible.
appropriate for me or not
It will be. It
going
will
with
be.
that?
Yeah. So if you put it at around 2 or 2.5 experience with service, no, you can. Or if you say that I learned service now just now, like if you say, like if you have at least 2 years relevant experience, you can that the training that I actually give, you can put around 2.5 years with no worries. If
Mm-hmm.
you actually learn, if all the people actually learn.
Hello, Kalki.
Okay. Okay.
Did I answer your
Okay.
questions very
Hello.
clear?
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
yeah, all these module under admin role and a developer role, which you
Yeah,
teach to us, like
yeah,
ITSM. See,
yeah. But I'll
it
teach
is
you only
under.
ITSM.
No, no. My question is, all these module you confirm to us ITSM, HRD, like something like that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is comes under admin or development developer.
So these are actually all the modules within ServiceNow, and if you are considered as an ITSM like if you're a developer of ITSM module, like if I'll teach you ITSM, right? So ITSM, like you're a service developer, but you have experience with ITSM.
Okay.
Okay. If you already
Every
worked with
every
this CSM, hmm,
every organization has required any tool, any module.
module, yeah, as
Like
per their
you
requirement.
you told us that Delight only using ITSM,
For example, guys, for example,
for example.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
I not I
Hello.
just for example, yeah,
Hello, Sai.
Yeah, hi,
yeah,
Kalki.
hello, yeah, hi.
Hello. Yeah, hi,
Hello.
Kalki. I just wanted to check. See, I passed out from in 2022, and I worked for with Amazon for 6 months in CS role, CS
Okay.
associate role. So, would I be eligible for this?
So you have this career gap, right? So for this
Yeah,
career
there is a
gap,
career gap.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what like these like how this career gap will be filled. I don't know, like where is home is there?
Yes,
Kalki,
sir,
I
I'm
have
there.
a
Yeah,
Yes, make sure कैंडिडेट जो भी आपके टेक्निकल डाउट्स है ना
yeah,
आस्क साई
yeah,
सर
only
आपके जो
technical
भी
doubt as
प्लेसमेंट
per
डाउट है
service now. Yeah,
regarding the profiling and regarding the placement that will be taken by the Shubham sir and me also. Okay.
Okay. So
uh,
technically, so this
hmm.
is class is only for ServiceNow admin, or it's developer role
Developer,
also.
both admin and developer. So it will be included
Okay.
both. Both will be included.
Okay. Fine. Fine.
Sai, I have a
Hello, Sai.
question. Let's
Hello,
say I
Sai.
want to apply for BA or like MM profile just for example. So do I need to complete the whole course, or once the admin or basic part is completed, I can apply for BA or any other profile which does not require any coding skills?
I think for BA role also they will ask basic coding. See, if you're worrying about coding, don't worry about coding. If anyone is having
Because
fear of coding, don't
because
worry.
I didn't have a good experience with Salesforce because Salesforce required a
Okay.
lot of coding.
Okay. But I think it's
Like,
not such difficult, I believe, as per compared to other Python, Java, like full stack or like AIML, right?
yeah, yeah. When I tried for Salesforce, it required Apex coding, JavaScript,
Okay.
and triggers and everything. So that was very difficult.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm not aware of that Salesforce thing, but I think the both will be similar. But I'm not aware of that Salesforce coding all those.
Okay.
Will the Salesforce will
Hello.
have predefined methods for coding?
Uh,
Hello.
Not
Can
Hello.
you
predefined.
confirm how it does work with any organization?
Amit, come again.
Hello. Can you
Yeah, yeah.
confirm to us how it does work with any organization?
Means
Service
what do
now
you
does
mean?
how does it work with any organization?
So I explained each module, right? Like how each module will be used by the organization.
Okay.
I also explained with examples for CSM, this phone pay or any OTT platform. For ITSM, I took some
Every
company as
every
example.
every organization has a different requirement.
Sir, how many projects will
Yeah,
get?
that we should actually develop it as per the requirement. So they will use a module only. They will use a particular module only. But the development part we should do as per their requirement. The service now will give like a like a nice copy for the client. So as per the requirements, we should develop it. We should definitely develop it. So each company, each client will be having different requirements for the modules. Yeah, we are the people responsible for that. So that requirements only I will be giving as use cases every day. Okay.
Sir,
Actually,
how many
client or
projects we will get, and how will complete that? You will validate those, or
I will
how that?
validate. I will validate.
How many projects we will get?
one mini and one major. If you are much more interested, I can give another major also. Got it?
Sai, Dhaval here.
Mm.
Miss is a complete the training session. After we'll plan for the examination service now CSA and CAD. So you have provide any coupon for exam regarding?
I won't provide. I won't provide. I can provide the dumps. I can provide the dumps and like the training that I actually give. You can it includes the knowledge of this CSCSC and ITSM and CAD actually. Okay, so I won't actually give the scopings. I can give the dumps. Dumps means actually the exam will be bits.
Okay.
So there will be 60 bits, in which around 45 or 48 should be correct. So there are many sources in internet which actually ask questions regarding the CSA or CAD or ITSM, any model within service. No, internet asks questions. Even many people have dumps. Even I have dumps. So if anyone actually want to attempt the exam, I can provide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
So if
Yeah.
anyone really want to
Hello.
take
Yeah, this is
certification,
Vaibhav.
just take CSA and leave. Enough. Your certification is not mandatory
Will
actually,
you,
Hello.
sir,
but
will
if you
you
want
get
to
the
take, you can.
recording
Yeah.
sessions?
You will definitely, guys. You will.
Okay. And sir, what
Yeah.
about
Every day.
doubt session? Oh,
I
if
will.
we have
I
any.
will. Yeah. So if today I give any use cases, tomorrow I will evaluate it. I'll ask whether who are not done. I'll ask what are the like we are not able to do. Even if I took the class, I'll in the middle I'll ask anyone is having doubts. I will be the person
Then
who
sir,
will be
when we
clearing
will
the doubts.
practice?
Hmm?
When we will do the practice?
Yeah, in the class I will explain everything and I will give the requirements for you or the use cases for you which you should do by the next day. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you do the use case only, then you only can know. Okay. It will
Okay.
practice. If you just
Hello.
see and leave, you
Yeah.
can't remember anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
Kalki, could you just explain a little bit about the BA roles in service now? Like, what will be the roles and responsibilities? How, if I choose to opt for a BA role in service now?
So actually, if you consider a team, if you consider company will have some client, and the team who is working for the client, we won't communicate directly with the client. The developers won't communicate directly with the client. So there will be a person known as BA, business analyst. So these people will communicate with the clients. So the client will say what is the requirement they want, and like they act like a bridge of communication between the client and our team. The BA actually does that. He should have some this operational knowledge, process knowledge. Yeah, it's enough. But anyway, they will ask some small development part also for BA in some cases. Got it? BA actually does that. So they're
Okay.
like a bridge of communication between
Okay.
our team and the client.
Okay. Thank you.
So if you attend this complete training, you can apply to the role whatever you want. It's up to you actually, because the development part is a superior to anything. So I will include the development part, theoretical part, admin part, anything. Okay. Anything else?
Hello, Sai.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
This
sir.
is Vaibhav. Yeah. Currently, hello. I'm audible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Currently, I'm working in a MNC company as a service tech agent. So I have the idea about how to use the service now, how to create the ticketing. All things are I know about it. But
Okay.
I want to get I want to know the one question. So I want to complete like a CS exam. So how can I get the certification from my company voucher? Like
Okay, you should actually contact your manager regarding that. You should say that I want to. I think there will be some cross skilling, right? In companies, in some companies, there will be some cross skilling. So you should just ask your manager whether the cross skilling is there in your company. So whether like say that you're interested to take the service or certification. So you'll just coordinate with some other particular team, and if they're okay, they will provide you the voucher. Actually, they will communicate with you, no problem. You should just contact your manager. Actually, in your company,
okay,
you can't directly know like what is the service notice. You can't directly know, but if you say your manager will communicate with them and provide something for you, anything output. So the service center team will be
okay,
communicate with you and do all the things and provide the coupons. Everything will be managed by them. But the first point of contact should be your manager. Okay, because some companies provide this. Some companies provide free voucher even for cross skilling. Even if you're working in some other domain, even if you want to do certification again in some other domain also, they will provide free coupon. And Abhishek, did I answer your question? I think you put it in the chat, right? Did I answer your question, Abhishek?
Okay.
Abhishek, Saika, is he
Yes.
here? Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi,
And
Kalki.
Hello, Sai.
Piyush, yeah, a non-Indian person can get into ideal platform through this service, no problem. Sharmila, yeah, Suman Prakash, yeah, App Engine
Hello,
Studio will be
Kalki.
covered in this training. Yeah, wait.
Okay.
Okay, one
So as a
small
ServiceNow
question.
developer, you are responsible to develop the things. Like when you do this thing, how should it, like the backend work. You're saying that you will raise a ticket and the people will work on the ticket who is responsible. But how it should actually do? You should develop that. Integration will be covered anyway, as I
Hi,
said.
Kalki.
Yeah, hi.
Kalki, in this training, all the modules will cover or only ITSM or CSM like
ITSM
that?
only will be covered.
ITSM, okay.
Yeah. So without learning ITSM, like as I said, ITSM is a basic one. So even if the job posting is for CSM or anything, if you are very good at ITSM, they'll take you. No problem with that. As I said,
Okay.
no one knows
Okay, thanks.
everything. ServiceNow is like a very big ocean. Okay. So even if you join in the new company, even if the project is not ITSM, you should definitely learn that. Because as you know that they won't assign the work which we actually know, right? As per the requirement, they will assign the project for us. So no one knows
Yes.
everything
Yes.
within ServiceNow. No one, even the architect doesn't know all the modules. Even the architect doesn't know. Okay.
Hello. Hi, Kalki.
Okay.
Yes. So I have a question about
Okay.
what are the salary range we can expect in this after doing this course of development, service now development, and having a 2.5 years or 3 years of experience in
So it
IT
depends upon the
in
yeah.
testing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it depends upon the past experience, right? So if you talk about these two, it will be around 10. If you talk about three, it'll be around 15.
Okay.
Okay, if it is around 1 year experience, something like that, it will be like around six or five.
Okay. Got it.
Anyways,
Got it.
you know that the company will provide very less salary in the starting until we do counter
Right.
offering. You know it, right? Yeah. Any not
Yes.
only service now, if you see any domain, the same happens. Anyone wants to just decrease their price, right? That's the reason. Yeah. That's how actually this also works. But for 3 years, they'll give around
Thank
15. If you should
Yes.
actually
Yes.
have a skill. If you have a skill, they will definitely provide you. If you don't have a skill, they can't provide which you actually say. Because I know some my friends who are having 3 years experience. Some people got settled with 15. Some people got settled with 10 or 11 with the same 3 years experience. But the skill matters. The skill is different for both people with the same experience. So that's the reason. It depends upon your skill and past experience. Yeah, commerce any background, nothing will happen. You can just shift to service now. And I was experiencing service now 2 years to support. Okay, MK. Okay, I think MK is the person who is working as an agent in order to resolve the issues, right? MK, if you are here, please respond.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, who is responding?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I am.
Hmm. Yeah, please. Yes, please.
Hello, sir. I have completed graduation 2017. Can
Hmm.
I prefer this course?
You can definitely prefer this course, but as I said, this career black and all these things will be discussed by your placement team in the next few minutes. Okay.
Hello.
No
What is
influence.
the difference between developer?
What will be?
Difference between developer, admin and developer.
So admin involves admin involves very less coding language, much more functional knowledge like assigning roles to users, managing these reports, creating reports, like very basic thing. Like literally no one hires for admin, right? Even if they hire for admin, if you just see the job description, they will mention this development part in that, like client scripting and UI policies, all those. Even if you see the admin in the job title, if you just see the job description, it will have all those.
If anyone done this course only admin part, then he will apply for a job.
Very, very less chances. Too minimal.
Very less.
Too minimal.
Developer.
Too minimal. Yeah, if you do development part, you'll have many chances. Because as I said, developer is a superior one. In service and developer, superior.
But in the market,
But
admin profile is required, है ना?
Huh?
Start part is admin.
Come again.
I saw the video on YouTube. Then they told us in video admin part is mandatory for going forward in
Yeah,
service now.
admin part is definitely mandatory. That's what the basic training will consist of admin part. Yeah. Basic
Okay.
part is like, yeah. So if you like if we want to go to 10th standard, we should study the 9th standard, right? Don't say that I will jump. Okay. If you want to study for 10th standard, you should study this 9th standard. Like it works like that. It works the same. Okay.
And can you clear my one point, which I did not clear?
Okay.
How it does, like I am a developer and in front of me client. Okay.
Okay.
So how it does work? How it does work? Like how I will do their work with their requirement.
You mean that
For example, I am a developer, okay,
Mhm.
and in front of me any organization or any client. So
Yeah,
how
client.
it does work? How
Okay,
I
so you're
will.
asking, yeah, so you're asking how it actually this development part requirement gathering, but how we actually, yeah. So it actually works is like your manager or your BA gets the requirements from the client and they will create stories. Stories are nothing but the chunks that you should work on it. Stories are nothing but the requirements which you should actually work on. So as per the requirements gathering that was done from the client, they'll create stories. Stories are nothing but requirements and they will assign that stories within that team. So you should work on the stories which was assigned to you. Okay. So it like sprints. I think you know sprints and stories, right? So each sprint will have like each sprint will be like around 2 or 3 weeks, and each sprint like there will be some condition like this in this sprint we should finish this much stories like that, right? Okay, got it? Did I answer your question?
Client
Kalki, I have a question.
Please let him finish.
client should have a service now.
So we are developing this service now for the client. We are developing this
Okay.
service now for the client. The client is
Both
nothing but the person who wants this service now, who wants to use this service now. We will develop it for them and they will use it. So consider if we are using this, if we are developing this ITSM module for the client, we will develop this ITSM module in service now for them, and the employees within the client company will use this ITSM module. Got it?
Okay.
Got it?
Both require a service now tool like client and developer.
No, client actually says the requirements, right? Client say that I want this. So internally, our manager or architect will create stories. It might be in any teams or within service knowledge, they will create stories and they will assign to us and we need to work on it. Okay, you're asking whether, okay. So that service now instance is the same. The instance is the same, the which the client is using, and the instance is the one we are actually developing it. Okay, we are actually developing the instance which they will be using. Okay.
Okay. I will
Did I
develop.
answer your question? Yeah, we
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
developer, we will develop that as per the client requirement. So
Okay,
if it
okay.
is the internal project, so for example, consider Amazon company. So if they're creating a service of instance, if they want to use a service of instance within their company, the client is Amazon only. So it's like internal project. Okay.
What is the meaning of instance? Instance meaning?
Okay. Service of platform. Service of platform. We call it as instance. Service of instance.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, students. Am I audible?
Kalki, may
Yes, please.
Hello.
So, Kalki, my question is like, ki, as you said, that developing part is important in this service now, right? And as I told you that I am non-technical based, like I'm not from the technical side. So, and you said that BA positions are too less, too less, right? So if
Mm.
I'm interested in BA position only and I'm completing the course, then that much developing knowledge is enough for this, or means why don't they take it from IT background or rather than non-IT background? Like that was the question. Means I am from non-IT background, right? And I am
Okay, okay.
completing the course and getting some limited knowledge of this developing part, right? And I'm
Mm.
interested in BA position only. If I'm
Okay.
joining this close, already you said that PA positions are less, and basically from non-IT base and having this much developing experience only by this course, so they will be
Mm.
consider this my CV for this position, or what? What
Definitely
is
they
your
will.
suggestion?
They will definitely.
Acha. Okay.
Yeah. So if you consider about these openings and all, like whether we'll have this position or not, like the placement team is ready, right? Because they will have some connections. The placement, like the the company will have some connections. So they are the people who actually can say, okay, regarding these positions and all those, whether they can or
No, no.
not.
I
Hello.
mean, no, no, no. My question is like there are so
I got it. I
many
got it. I got it.
core IT applicants, na core IT applicants. So,
Mm.
what will be the weightage of my CV in that, like in those applications?
Okay, so you're from 180. What? Yeah. So if many IT people are applying, what is the difference between you and those? So you're saying
Yes,
that they will
yes.
have much more weightage. So these days,
Yeah.
do you have any
Mm.
career gap now? Are you working currently?
No. Yeah, I'm working currently.
Yeah. So do you know what happens? So many of the
Mm,
people, non-IT people,
mm,
will shift to IT, like service now, right? So
mm,
what they will do is like they'll put two
mm.
years experience that they have worked with service now. That's how actually it
Okay.
works. Most of the people do that
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And
like
that
you,
will be the
many
enough,
people do
like.
that. Yeah, many people will do that actually. So if you ask any person who is shifting, like who want to shift from night to night, if you ask what they did, they'll say this. They'll say this actually. They'll say this that I have
No,
put
no.
this
Why?
experience. Yeah.
Why I ask this? Because like we all know that the recession is going on in IT sector, right? And basically, as I am from non-IT and I'm means truly interested in BA role only. So
Hmm.
that is the main question coming in my mind, that how much the weightage will get to my CV after this course.
You'll have more waiters. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
What about the opportunities in the market? Which are the companies are hiring for ServiceNow developer or something?
I think you can. I think everyone will have access to Naukri and LinkedIn, right? You can actually check it. So as per my knowledge, recently around 4 months back, Deloitte hired aggressively, and now EY is hiring. Like aggressively, like mass hiring. If you see LinkedIn or if you search for solution developers, you'll have you can get that post. And now T Systems is also like there are many companies actually which are hiring, starting from startups and to very big four companies, even JP Morgan as solution developers, Deloitte, EY, Capgemini, Tech Mahindra, KPMG, Cognizant, Infosys, TCS, many companies, most of the companies, EPAM, even EPAM, and even if you can see the Google also, but for Google it'll ask some more experience. Okay, even we have Warner Brothers also, like there are many openings currently. Currently there are many openings actually.
Okay, sir.
Like
In which
if you want
domain?
to explore, yeah, actually if you want to explore the openings, you can just search in LinkedIn or Naukri. So these
Okay.
days what's happening is like many people, like even like many companies, uh, to start the service with IT, they're starting with service now. Many companies these days, that's actually happening. They're starting with
Hi.
service now. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Hello.
Hello, Sai.
Hello, hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Sai, question ఉండే నాది.
Okay, Tiliga.
Ah,
Please ask in
so
English.
okay, I have many questions. Actually, I am from the hospitality background, and I have experience into the banking and finance. Okay, and
Okay.
I can hear that many of the members who are joined session, they are anyway related to the IT background. I am not from the IT background, and the terminology which we have used for this session, I am hearing for the first time integration, this ITSM part, and other terminology which we have used. I am hearing for the first time. I have
Okay.
zero knowledge because I
Okay.
am from the non IT background. Okay, so just wanted to know the guy who is from the non-IT background will is capable to learn this service now course? Will he able to learn all this? Will he get a job? How you will get to know that? For example, if I enroll for this course after completing this course, okay, how will you get to know that this guy has learned all the modules you have teach throughout the throughout the course? And do you provide any projects, or like what is your strategy to towards the non-IT people?
Okay. So I will consider every trainee as a person who is having zero knowledge only. I will consider every trainee as a person who is
Okay.
having zero knowledge. Like I won't differentiate like IT and non. Like I won't go faster. These technical things and all things. I will start from scratch. Start from
Okay.
scratch. I will explain everything like like in LKG or pre-LKG you learn this ABCD, right? So I'll explain everything, no problem. Even if you heard these keywords right now, no problem. When that situation really comes, I will explain it. Don't worry. When the situation definitely comes, I will explain it. Without explaining it, I won't learn because. So even if I teach you, so even if I teach you and even if you don't learn, so what's the use of teaching? It's waste of time of me and for you also. Like I'm not that guy actually. Like the satisfaction is more important for me rather than teaching. The satisfaction is more important. So once you join the training, you literally say like wait this much, yeah. The satisfaction is more important. Like you should actually learn and I should explain it very well.
Okay.
Yeah, the satisfaction more important.
As you mentioned that compared to other positions, developer positions have many openings in the market. So
Yeah.
if we go for the developer position, so do
Hmm.
we require more coding, or so we can go with less coding knowledge?
Yeah, as I said, even if you don't have zero coding knowledge, or see, it depends upon the anyway, it depends upon the interview. Okay, so if the interviewer asks the question like a 10 years experience, it's not in your hands, it's not in your hand, and it's not in my hand. So if you ask me how you will survive in job, like whether you will get high coding or low coding, it depends. No one can say that, no one can say it, right? So it depends upon the requirements that the client was actually giving to your company, and even if you give the requirements, your manager is the person who actually assigns the stories to you. So after joining it, anyway, you should definitely learn. Anyway, you should definitely learn before entering the company. In, anyway, as I said, so it's like the requirements or the use case that actually give, you might do the same thing again in your project, or you might do another requirement. See, anyways, say if you know, in anywhere we won't do the same thing again and again. Okay, we'll do like we'll do the same thing is like in multiple ways as per the conditions. Okay, if we'll write the same code but in different place but for different situation. So if you have experience with coding, if you are able to code as per my training, as per the requirements that I actually give, you can do there also. So if you ask about the stories that you will actually work on, it depends. You might get development stories. Like you'll definitely get development stories. Sometimes you might not get development stories. You might get some manual work without development, like without coding. You'll get some normal thing without coding. But if you're a developer, they will hire you a develop. They will hire you as a developer. So they will make you work as a developer. Okay,
Okay.
because for a tester they won't give that much salary. If
Okay.
they hire you as a developer and make you as tester, it's different. Even some companies does that actually. That's different actually. As per the requirement, they can do that also. It's different. But yeah, I think I answered your question. If
Okay.
not,
In
you
short,
can.
in short, in short, you are trying to say that apart from developer position, all other all other position do not have much coding as compared to developer position. Am I right?
It's like technically, yeah, technically yes,
Right.
yeah.
In developer role, we need more coding as compared to other roles like admin and
Actually,
testing. You
don't
said.
use this more coding. Okay, service now, as I said, service now does not include this much coding. Don't worry, please don't ever worry. Okay. So if you feel
Okay.
you're
Okay.
not able to learn coding, then after that you can move to this PA or a tester.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
have
So
to do you have to
after the
know
completing the course,
Java
do you
script
provide
language?
any projects, or do you provide any projects to do?
Yeah, that's why I said right. One mini project and one major project. So while giving the interview, they'll ask what are the things that you actually worked on. So you should say whatever the use cases that I have given, like whatever thing that I have covered, you can say those things. So if you consider some other domain, they will say that I designed this application, like they will say that I'll design this application for this, that application for that. That's different actually. ServiceNow is different. For any company, they'll use the same ITSM module. The development part will be the same, right? So no worries regarding that. So what are the requirements that I have given, and what are the things that you learn? You can, if you're confident, you can say that I worked on all these things. Okay, in the interview.
Do you have to means learn JavaScript like this?
Same. Even if you don't know JavaScript, don't worry.
So apart from
Okay.
Java, any other language do we require in developer
There is,
role?
but it's different. It's not actually now. It's not required actually. That was
Only
different.
Java is required.
JavaScript is required for now.
Okay, okay.
And guys, I'm stopping for now. The placement team will take it up.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So if you are having any doubts, you can
Students,
just put it in the chat. I'll try to reply.
yes, students, आपके कोई भी और doubts हो, okay, try to connect personally tomorrow. मैंने आपको contact number pin कर दिया है chat box में, okay. Due to some time concern, we are starting placement session, okay. Shubham sir will be there. आपको जो भी placement regarding अब questions है, you can ask, okay.
सर क्या आपको प्लेसमेंट मतलब क्या प्रोसेस है सर प्लेसमेंट का?
Sure. We are starting placement process. Sai sir, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Meet you
Thank
soon.
you so much, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Yeah, bye bye.